What's going on, guys? It's Deathmonk here. Today we're going to be talking about some Black Ops 6 Zombies intel that we've got. So we've got a little bit more information about the maps we're going to be playing on, a few of the augments that we get to use. I've been told there's over 100 of these, so I'm not going to go into too much detail during this video, but I'm just going to show you guys more or less the basics. I'll probably go into a bit more detail when the actual when I'll actually do some Zombies gameplay with you guys. So basically, previous Zombies intel. So as you guys can see, prevail against the Dark Ether Undead Hordes with proper Zombies prep. I'm sure you got intel on each major point of interest across both launch maps. So there's going to be 2 maps at launch. Learn your Zombies loadout, how to access equipment, learn all the launch gobblegums augments as well as additional launch updates to expect. So for this, for those who don't know, we're going to be getting 2 maps, Terminus and Liberty Falls. Basically, Liberty Falls was a little bit of a basically, it's kind of like you're playing zombies on a multiplayer map. Essentially, that's what all the content creators for Call of Duty Zombies were talking about. That's basically kind of like a rip-off map. There's not really much atmosphere around it, to be honest with you, at the time of the Call of Duty Next event. So they've made some changes to that map specifically. But more importantly, they've done changes to the heads-up display. So character portraits added to the lower left corner by default. General alignment and colour adjustments made across the entire HUD as well. Perk icons now positioned closer. Zombie-specific widgets added for certain in-game actions. An in-game gobblegum reward animation has been added, amongst other things as well. So Terminus Island. So we've got some images here of various different points of interest. So we've got cells in the guard station. So that's really interesting there. Basically, for those who don't know, Terminus is based on a prison, essentially. Security overlook and a control centre. That looks pretty interesting, if I do say so myself. We've also got living quarters and a storage and a mess hall. I've got C tower there, so it's kind of like a watchtower kind area, so that's really interesting. A gun battery platform, so that's pretty cool. I've also got the sea caves and the mining tunnels. Interesting. Biolab. I'm not exactly sure if this is a take on the Advanced Warfare map, but that's really interesting to think about there. Inclined lift and maglev elevator, I should say. We've also got a shipwreck POI there. Shipwreck appears to be in the middle of nowhere. The outer islands. So don't forget, guys, it's not just one map. It's kind of like, I'll rephrase that. It's not just one island. There's multiple islands in the map. So that's really interesting. Liberty Halls recon of Almost Hell, West Virginia, a tour of Liberty Falls. So this is the other map. So this is the one that we did not get to play. So we've got Pump and Pay. We've also got Motor Lodge. Looks pretty interesting. I'm getting motel vibes from Fortnite with that specific point of interest by the looks of it. We've also got Ollie's Comics. So you can see we've got a very small building there. Fuller's Liberty Lanes. So it's like a bowling alley by my first impressions, so that's really interesting. Savings and loan, so that's really interesting as well. Liberty Falls, but don't forget, guys, this is the map that everyone got to play as during the Call of Duty Next event. Holy Falls Church, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's where the Pack-a-Punch will be. The Alamo, so that's pretty interesting. Looks like an interesting take on Prison from Rebirth Island. Again, Prison from Rebirth Island vibes, even though it's slightly smaller in size. So that's really interesting there. Augments. Now, as you guys can maybe aware, there are 108 augments available to unlock and equip at the game's launch, divided as follows. So perk collars, ammo mods, and field upgrades. There's 48 perk collars, 30 ammo mods, 30 field upgrades. So that's really interesting there. Researching and choosing augments. So augment research. The key to unlocking the full potential of your loadout is augment research, which unlocks at player level 11. Once you research and unlock individual augments, they can be chosen before the start of a match for each individual perk, ammo mod, or field upgrade. Start researching an augment, simply select which item you'd like to research in the menu, and start earning XP in game to make progress. So each item has 2 available augment slots, 1 for a major and 1 for a minor augment. Expect 3 major augments to choose from, 1 per item. So that's really interesting. So the major augments actually offer you substantial advantage to the behaviour of the item. The minor augments is only limited advantage. Depth of the augment's customization experience becomes apparent as you learn the different effects of each augment. If you played a particular role in your squad as a healer, you may already have a good idea of which augments to search for. So 8 perk colours, 48 augments. So it is essence to purchase these items. Recap: if you're after a tasty beverage that also has the benefit of granting abilities to aid you in your teammates' survival chances, then get ready to hunt down your preferred vending machines. Now, some of these will be familiar for those who are zombie fans. So Juggernaut increases health, quick revive, increases the reduces the time it takes to revive an ally. Speed Caller, increased reload time. Stamina Up, increased movement speed. PhD Flopper, immunity to all self-inflicted damage and status effects. Dive to Prone triggers an explosion, which increases the higher you fall. So that's really interesting. Deadshot Daiquiri, increased headshot damage.
See you in the morning now.
Elemental Pop, every bullet you fire has a small chance to apply a random ammo mod effect. Melee Macchiato, replace weapon gun bullet with a deadly punch that sends enemies flying. So that's interesting. Perk Color Augments, so these are a little bit more in detail here, guys. So each of these comes up machining with a major augment and a minor augment. So that's really interesting. So I'll let you guys read this for yourselves. So I've got three major augments and 3 minor augments. Now I don't know if these are applicable all the time, or whether choose one at random, but that's really interesting to think about there. Stamina Up, it's also got their respective augments associated with them. Speed Caller, reload weapons and replate armor faster, of course. Deadshot Daiquiri, drink to improve ADS precision and increase critical damage. Quick Revive, recovering health and revive allies faster. Elemental Pop, as you guys can currently seeing on screen, each of these got these respective major and minor augments. PhD Flopper, as you guys can see, 3 of each major and minor augment. Finally, Melee Macchiato, increases the gun butt output, if you will, so that's really interesting. Ammo mods. So, as you can see, ammo mods, I'm guessing, increases. You've got the potential to get the classic ones, so Brain Rot, Cryo Freeze, Dead Wire, Napalm Burst, and a new one called Shadow Rift. Brain Rot, of course, has every chance to turn a normal or special enemy into an ally. Cryo Freeze, deal frost damage. Each bullet has a chance to slow normal or special enemies. Dead Wire, bullets deal electrical damage to and has a chance to stun any near normal or special enemies. Napalm Burst deal fire damage. Shadow Rift deals shadow damage. Each bullet has a chance to spawn a black hole if striking normal or special enemies, warping nearby zombies away and dropping some from the air at high speed. So Dead Wire, ammo mods unlocked at level 0, Napalm Burst level 6, Cryo Freeze level 14, Brain Rot 27 and Shadow Rift 44. Ammo mod augments have their respective major and minor augments associated with those. If you want to pause the video so you can identify which one belongs to what ammo mod there. So you got this one here got Dead Wire. You've got another one here for, I think this is Napalm Burst, player level 6, did I say? Player level 6, yeah. Shadow Rift at level 44. It's got their respective augments as well. Field upgrades, there's going to be 5 of those and 30 augments associated with each one of these. So there's Ether Shroud, Frenzied Guard, Dark Flare, Healing Aura and Energy Mine. Now 3 of these, maybe 4 of these you may be familiar with already. So Ether Shroud, fades into the Dark Ether, becoming hidden from enemy detection. So that's really interesting there. Frenzied Guard, repair armor and force all enemies in the area to target you. During this time, kills repair a portion of the armor. Healing Aura, summons beams of energy down on yourself and allies to instantly revive and heal to full health. Energy Mine, create a mine of pure energy that detonates in rapid succession, dealing electrical lethal damage. Dark Flare, you generate a massive energy beam that deals lethal shadow damage. The beam penetrates everything in its path. So Energy Mine unlocks to level 0, Frenzied Guard level 9, Dark Flare 20, Healing Aura 33 and Ether Shroud 47. And again, each one comes with 3 major and 3 minor augments. So Dark Flare, as you guys can see, that's very interesting there. Frenzied Guard, there's their respective major and minor augments. Healing Aura, again their respective major and minor augments as well, very interesting. Energy Mine, again that's got their respective augments. Very, very interesting here, guys. What else have we got here? So zombies loadout has been updated slightly. So locate the loadout option in the weapons menu. Here's here you'll choose and save your zombies loadouts. Compared to multiplayer, the loadouts for zombies are set up a little differently. As compared to the following: so primary weapon, melee weapon, field upgrade, tactical, lethal, and gum pack. So it looks like somewhat in a similar way to how was it Black Ops 3 zombies worked. So you get to choose 5 random gobblegums, so that's really interesting to think about there. Weapons primary or secondary as normal, melee weapon as normal, field upgrade, very interesting. I think that's just the usual field upgrades I've just covered. Tactical equipment, lethal equipment, very straightforward and obvious. Gobblegum packs, for those who don't know, crack your teeth as well as the skulls of the undead with a variety of custom gobblegum packs. Based on your stored reserves or as killer candy, pick a single pack to bring with you, with each pack containing 5 different types of single-use gobblegums. During a match you can access these via a special confectionery machine that holds each gobblegum. So if you think about, I'm just going to put it out there, Derize and Drac for example, you'll notice there's these gobblegum machines scattered at various locations throughout the map for example. And instead of getting one gobblegum at a time in Derize and Drac, for example, if I'm not mistaken, I think this gobblegum machine will have 3. So I'm not exactly sure if you have to pick up all 3 at once, or whether like all 3 gets, like 2 maybe gets sent to your inventory and you get 1 to eat straight away. But I'm not to see how that works. But that's really interesting to think about there. Loadout overview, looks like there's 7 tacticals available. So concussion grenade is unlocked at level 0, smoke at 17, stim shot at 30, decoy at 35, shock charge at 42, simple monkey or the monkey bomb 18, and the Casimir 48. Available tacticals will be the concussion grenade, it costs 250 salvage cost to build, smoke grenade, locked at player 17, costs 500, stip shot, locks at level 30 and it's available for 250. Decoy grenade, locked at level 35, in game for 500. Shock charge, left at level 42, available in game for 500 as well. Symbol monkey, locked at player level 18 for 1000 salvage, and Casimir locked at level 48 for 1500 salvage. So that's really interesting there. Loadout overview for lethals, so there's going to be 8 of these available. Frag grenade locked at level 0, sticky grenade or Semtex at level 9, C4 at 14, thermal grenade at 21, 26 for impact grenade, Molotov at 32, level 32, blast trap at level 41, and combat axe at level 53. So that's really interesting to think about there. And you can, as you guys can see, you've got all of their respective level unlocked levels and the amount of salvage actually costs to purchase these or create these, if you will. So that's really interesting there. Let me know which one you use more of in the comments box down below. Support equipment, so you get a chance to use armor plates and ARCXD, so it's like a take on the RCXD essentially. And I don't know if it's an LDBR, I'll have to check that. And a Hellstorm missile. So armor plates unlocked immediately, unlocked in game per match. Costs 50 per plate. ARCXD unlocked at player level 5 for 1000 salvage. LOBR unlocked at the player level 21, available for 1250. Launch a missile bombardment in a target area for duration. Hellstorm missile 1250. Control long range missile with break and boost capabilities. With secondary missiles, sentry turret, mangler cannon, chopper gunner, mutant injection, which temporarily transforms you into a mangler with all the bells and whistles. That's pretty cool. That's unlocked at player level 39 for 2500 salvage. And self-revive for 1500 as always. Gobblegums, there's going to be different gobblegum rarities. So it looks like we're going back to the old Black Ops 3 days, where you can select which ones you want to basically put in game. And which way, I think you can pick whichever ones you want as long as you've earned them. And you can use these in game at various points in the match to improve your character, if you will, if that makes sense during that game. You will recognise a fair few of these. So you've got stock option. I can't remember what that one does, to be honest with you. Killjoy, I think is might be guaranteed insta kill. Anyway, but here basically teleports you to another place in the map. Cashback, max ammo, temporal gift, I can't remember which one that one was. Shields up, I think, might increase your armor or give back armor. I'm not sure on that one. Peacekeeping score is double points. Free fire, I think, is unlimited ammo fire, so that's really interesting. There's a few good ones. I'm hoping Perkaholics among them. Wall power is if you buy just a wall buy, then that will guarantee you a pack-a-punch weapon. There's Perkaholic as one of the ultras. Very, very interesting there. And as you guys can see, there's different level unlocks for each of these. So let me know which one is your favourite in the comments box down below. And then of course there'll be rare gobblegums. It actually does go through every single gobblegum that you can unlock. Feel free to pause the video to see what gobblegum does what effect essentially. So, some of these you may be familiar with. I tend to use Phoenix Up quite a lot. That's a pretty good one. Immolation, Liquidation, I think is a guaranteed fire sale. Wall power, I think I've just covered. So there are quite a few good ones here, guys. Ultra gobblegums, I don't think were a thing back in Black Ops 3, but these are incredibly rare ones that there's like a 0.001% chance of you potentially earning these. Now I'm hoping the what's it called comes back, but I'll have to wait and see. Trying to think of its name. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was like a liquid divinium store that you can basically use your liquid divinium to basically get more gobblegums as a result of that, so that is really interesting. Perkaholic gives all the player all perk colours in the map. Near death experience, revive will be revived simply by near other players. Revive players keep all their perks. Hidden power, upgrade your currently held weapon to legendary rarity. Wonder bar activates on next mystery box spin. The next weapon from the mystery box will be a wonder weapon. That's a pretty good one to go for. Raindrop spawns all the core power-ups at once. That's a good one as well. Newtonian negation, zombies killed fall straight up. And indigestion, zombies killed experience extreme flatulence. So that is very interesting there, guys. There will be a gunsmith in weapon select, so you get to put all the attachments you want on the weapons. Wonder weapon in the weapons menu, so that's going to be interesting. Along with gunsmith, all odds and augments, any wonder weapons you may have previously unlocked along with any associated skins are displayed. So that's really interesting there. Operator select dedicated crew. Okay, that's really interesting to think about there. So you get to choose whatever operator you want. Barracks progression and zombie intel access. Progression, level progression is your main focus, unlocking levels 1 through 55 gradually, but allows access to all the different elements, items, power-ups, equipment and weaponry discussed. So that, as you guys can see, there's a lot of stuff coming very, very soon. So want to know what you guys' views and thoughts of this? Let me know in the comments box down below. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. There will be more blog posts coming before launch, so check back on the channel very soon. I think we're going to expect to see a weapons blog post presumably tomorrow, but we'll have to wait and see. But make sure guys, if you haven't already, make sure you guys check out my previous videos. There was a blog post released earlier today about talking about the new user interface. So make sure you guys do check that out. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then.